Cindy, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I registered my vending machine business in New Jersey so you can know how to do yours. When I was going through the process of registering my vending machine business, CNI Vending, it was just more difficult than I thought with finding the codes and things. So I thought it would be a great video on how to show other people to do it. So I wrote some notes down here on what I did when I was registering it. And I have my laptop right here so I can just go through the process and just make sure I'm telling you the right thing. So let's get started. So the first thing you're going to do is go on Google and type in newjersey.gov. When you go on Google and type in newjersey.gov, you just click on where it says newjersey.gov. It has like a little green mark right by it. I think it's like an N to just show you that, in like a flag, not a flag, like the New Jersey shape of the state to just show you that you're in the right place. Okay. So once you go in there, it's going to take you to the New Jersey Gov official website. It'll have a black bar at the top. It'll have scenery and a bunch of slides. When you go on there, you're going to look on the dark blue bar part and you're going to click on where it says business. Nothing else, because if you click on anything else, it's going to lead you to other links and you're not going to know how to get back to where you're trying to be because there's a lot of different ways to get lost on here. Once you click on business, it's going to, it's going to lead you again to another portal. Now, this portal says State of New Jersey Business Portal. You're going to look down where it says popular downloads or where it says I want information for either one of those sides. You're going to click on new, it should say new business starting a new business in New Jersey. You're going to click on that link, nothing else. Again, if you do not click on that link, there's a lot of different ways to get lost on the New Jersey portal website. Trust me, I've done it. You don't want to get lost on there. So once you click on that, it's going to take you to another portal with a green bar at the top that says browse. You're going to go down and it's going to say starting a business. There's a list of a bunch of different links on there. Again, you're going to only click on the link that I tell you. If you're a new business owner and you're registering a business for the first time, that's what you're going to find on the link. So once you're on the list, it says the first thing says licensing permits. You're not going to click on that. You're going to look under the section and it's bolded. The links are blue and the topic for the links are bolded black. You're going to click on where it says formation and registration of a new business. Click on that. Nothing more. If you click on something else, again, it's going to take you somewhere you don't want to be. So once you click on that link, it's going to open up another page that says New Jersey Treasury at the top with the dark blue bold like line, like boxing at the top. Again, you're going to go on down to the list where it says getting registered. Now, here's where I got very confused at. There's a bunch of different links on here. There's an IRS online link. You're not going to click on nothing. The first link you're going to click on, it says recording New Jersey business entities. You're not going to click on that one where it says online. You're not going to do the first step. If you click on that, it's going to take you to a business administration page, and that's not where you want to be. If you don't have an EIN number, you're going to do that first. I wouldn't recommend that you register with your social security number because it is for business purposes. I registered my business as a sole proprietor and it was free. So I suggest you do that. It's better to do that than an LLC because the LLC you're going to have to pay $125 for it and you're going to have to pay more fees on top of that. Again, to register as a sole proprietorship, it is free. And once you have that EIN number, it's the only one you'll have for every business that you ever have. So again, you can keep that EIN number as a sole proprietor forever. You are going to have to re-register other businesses, but again, you can keep that EIN number for each business that you have. So you're going to go to step 2 where it says registering for tax and employer purposes. And you're going to click on that one where it says step 2 online registration. Once you click on that link, it's going to take you to another lovely New Jersey portal. Now this time it says business registration at the top. That's where you want to be. If it says anything else up there, you're not in the right place. And I would recommend always reading up there. When I The first few times I was registering my business, I wasn't on the right spots, and I thought I was because all the portals, once you get from this point on, they all look the same, but at the top it says something completely different. So just double check and slow down and make sure it says business registration so you're where you need to be. Okay. So once it says that, you are going to click on register a partnership or proprietorship, and then you could do register business entity. Again, if you don't have a EINT number, you're going to want to click on that one first. Once you click on that, you're going to hit continue. And then you're going to want to answer the questions from there. I'm sorry, that's backwards. If you do have your EINT number, you're going to want to click there first. But if you don't have it, you're going to want to click on the register a business entity first. And then it's going to take you to, I had it backwards. Yeah, you're going to see, I'm getting confused. You're going to want to click on the register a proprietorship first. And then that's going to take you to getting your EIN number. So then it's just going to ask you, will you have employees? And if you do, you'll say, yes or no. Mine was no. And then you're going to hit need a EINT number. Now, I suggest you go from that point on and do from those steps. It's a lot easier. And then you're just going to read it. If you're in New Jersey, it will be different because for New Jersey, for vending machine businesses, gum and snacks and candies do count as food. If you're in Pennsylvania, you will not have to register for tax purposes because those things do not count as food. They don't have sales tax on those things. So I'm in New Jersey. That's what I had to do. So once you go there, you're going to click on, let me just make sure I'm right. If you're not sure, you can click on important. It's in bold and it says how to apply for EIN, and it'll take you there. If you already know what you're doing because you're going through it with me, you can just click on apply online. Now, the New Jersey's registration site, it's going to take you to irs.gov, and that's where you're going to do like the tax stuff. If you are doing it after a certain amount of time, you're not even going to be able to do this. You can only register in New Jersey when during business hours, at 7 a.m. and I believe it closes at 10. So you're going to want to go through that process with beginning the application, and then you're just going to hit sole proprietor. If you want to do a limited liability, you're going to do all that, and it's going to look like this. And that's the process of registering for your EIN. It says it apart, your progress. Again, on a lovely bar, it says irs.gov, and it says identity, authentication, address, details, and at the end, you confirm your EIN. Once you are done doing this, you're going to have your EIN number right away. So after you have your EIN, you're going to go back, keep the tabs open so you can just switch back. Because once you go back to business registration, then you're going to go back in and then you're going to type in your EIN number. Again, that just looks like this. And then you just type in your EIN number, which you just had. Just try to move as quickly as you can. It will time you out. But don't worry, you'll get to go back and do it, and you will be faster because you have experience and practice. So you're going to put in your EIN number. Once you put all that in, it's going to take you through other steps. I'm not going to go through it because I already have an EIN number and I just already know what to do. So where it got tricky for me, which I think is the most important part, is where it started asking you for business codes. Now, I didn't understand a lot of the terminology they were using, such as SIC and NAICS. It got very confusing. So once you get your EIN number, just write it down, what business is for, and you'll be all good to go. Now, the business code in New Jersey for vending machine is 5505. Google was my best friend because once you are on the New Jersey website, and when you go throughout the questions, you'll see when you're on there, when you go to look for your business code, it pulls up this huge, these 7 or 5 pages of different business codes. They're in categories, but again, it's very difficult to find, and it took me over 20 minutes, and my boyfriend even helped me with trying to find my business code. You just want to look on there and find the best business code that's suited for your business in the best category you can. If you are doing a vending machine business in New Jersey, again, the code is 5505. How we found this out, this code is just by looking on the list and doing it that way. We did try to use Google, but again, if you're on Google looking at the business code website, they might not be up to date. What I found most helpful was by the time I got to the next part of the portion, which again I had to look for another code, and I was like, oh hell no, I'm not about to scroll down to the list again. That's what we're not gonna do. This is where it got very confusing when I had to put in the SIC. I didn't understand what it meant. I don't remember what it stands for now, but I just went on Google and I typed in what is the SIC code for vending machines in New Jersey, and it popped up 5962. Now, you don't want to believe Google 100%. What you want to do is go back to the link that they sent you to. When you're on the New Jersey website, it does provide links for you. You just won't know how to use them. You had to, when you get there, you have to type in different words that best describe your business, and then codes come up under there and you have to read them all individually. It took me a very long time until something just clicked and it just said, why don't you just type in what is the code for your business on Google? And I did. And it came up on there, and it was for non-store retailer. Again, the code for vending machines, that the SIC code for vending machines in New Jersey is 5962, and that's for non-store retailer. The first word that I typed in to try to find the information, I typed in food and I typed in vending machine, and it just wasn't giving me very much guidance and help. I felt very confused and frustrated until I went on Google and typed what the SIC code was for vending machines in New Jersey, and then I verified it through the informational link that the business portal provided for me. So I would go in, type the code on Google, and then I would just verify it with the link. When you're done with that, it's going to take you to another portal where you're going to have to find another code. Yes, another code. These codes are really good because it tells you why you're setting these codes up on there, but it's so that when you sending your application in New Jersey, that they can put your business in the correct categories and find you and have as many details about your business as possible. So in the part where you're filling out details about your business, I just put that I was selling snacks and candy out of a vending machine. Just put in those details so they can just, get your paperwork done and you don't have to get rejected for any reason at all. So the NAICS code, which was the National Association International something, that's as much as I can remember from it. So that code again was 454210. I went on Google and I typed in what is the NAICS code for New Jersey. That popped right up, and then I verified it on again another link that popped up. When you're on there on the steps, all these links pop up and they tell you use this portal to find your code, but you may not know how to use the portal that they're sending you to. I most certainly didn't. I had never seen these portals again a day in my life. So Google was my best friend, and I did that, and I would highly suggest you using Google to type in what the codes are for your state, because it got very confusing trying to look through pages of a long list, and they do it really tiny, like less than like 12-point font, and it can hurt your eyes, and you could overlook it and miss something and then end up picking something that may not even have anything to do with your business because you're tired. And at the same time, it's timing you. Like the first time I did it, I got timed out and then I had to start over again, which was frustrating. But I was able to start over again and I was able to get it done with the help of Google. So that's how I registered my vending machine business in the state of New Jersey. I do know how to register a business in the state of Pennsylvania. It's not that difficult, except for just you don't have to register the sales tax thing. Maybe I'll do a video about that, but I really feel like you can just go on your government's website, and the different portals may be a little easier to go on. Like I looked on California and in New York and stuff. It was really different with the different portals, but Google was very helpful when I was on those platforms as well. So thank you for watching. I hope this video was very helpful with registering your vending machine business. Again, you don't need an LLC. If you're starting out, just do a sole proprietorship. Again, this is 100% free. I didn't pay any money, and my license should be in the mail after you get your EIN and after you're done with this business portal. It's not going to give you your license information right away, but it is going to give you documents, and it'll just tell you what to keep and what you should be printing out and keeping in your records. Just listen, save it to your files right then and there, because it does tell you that the IRS, when you're registering your license and actually registering your business and not applying for an EINT, it's going to tell you that they're not going to print you out another one. So just save it in your file. I wouldn't recommend doing this on your phone. I did it on my iPad. That was very helpful. And now I'm looking at it on a laptop, which I have done before, and it was still the same thing. So that's how you can register your business in the state of New Jersey for vending machine. Thank you for watching my video. I hope this was helpful. Bye.